Welcome to Patney Computer Systems. Today I am with Jai Mrug, a lead solution architect with our supply chain practice. Today we are going to discuss the role of partner collaboration portals in managing global supply chains. So Jai, what is the impact of globalization and shrinking product cycles on the ability of a brand to manage customer fulfillment?
Charles, basically the advent of global sourcing along with emerging markets to cater to has produced complex supply chains. Technological innovation has led to shorter product life cycles. Shorter life cycles and enhanced supplier lead time mean that supply chains cannot necessarily replicate the closely integrated enterprises that they are now replacing. Such supply chains call for greater collaboration if they are to eliminate any waste between the organizations. Collaboration is thus a function of the level of integration of critical planning data between partnering organizations. Geographically spread business partners and technologically diverse planning environments need to be weaved into one seamless orchestra. Therefore, collaboration acquires a new dimension. A rich portal solution thus becomes a necessity. Only a well-orchestrated portal offers the possibility of an integrated sense and response system.
Great. Are you trying to say that a seamless sense and response system can be achieved even in a diverse, globally spread out supply chain?
Yes, Charles, a seamless sense and response system is within the realm of possibility. The key issue here is that of building supply chain exception management and projection systems. Partner collaboration and integration between various portal systems ensures that demand is transmitted up as many supply chain echelons as possible. However, inventory and buffer storage collected at different echelons in the supply chain need to be in tune with the end demand. An ability to project inventory across multiple echelons and anticipate supply chain disruptions are the essential functionalities that a good portal should deliver. SAP Supply Network Collaboration does precisely that. An SNC solution implemented by Patney for demand and production schedule collaboration at a leading CPG company saved as much as $15 million in inventory by reducing obsolescence. It provided suppliers visibility to demand for finished goods and helped collaborate on production schedules. This is the rhythmic integration between brand owners and suppliers that competing supply chains strive to achieve to reduce wasteful inventory.
But how does one exactly qualify inventory in a complex supply chain? Is it possible to differentiate inventory by ownership and various other characteristics?
Inventory can be classified by any characteristics that define it. These could range from the actual ownership of inventory to other characteristics such as its location, financial liability, and third-party responsibilities. Inventory thus has different dimensions. These are important to establish the actual liability of the inventory per partner in the supply chain. The OEMs, the brand owners, should know their exact fulfillment and replenishment responsibilities in scenarios of outsourced manufacturing. And they should also be able to obtain future projections for their commitments to their suppliers and their liabilities to them. Patney implemented SAP SNC for one of its CPG customers, and our collaboration solution disaggregated fulfillment of packaging supplies and their inventory ownership by supplier. This helped the brand owner work with its packaging material suppliers to better manage the overall inventory of packaging material as well as their working capital. This calls for an intelligent taxonomy of product classification along with the product hierarchy. Inventory taxonomy is simple. It's like breaking down credit card liability by expense head and the creditor. It sounds very simple, but it is not easy to put in practice. It is a disciplined replacement of a melange of phone calls, emails, faxes, and any other form of communication that would have preceded the portal. At the end of the day, it gives you one version of truth assimilated from various suppliers.
Okay, but can SNC be adopted by suppliers of various size and capabilities?
Patney's SNC solution has a collaboration offering for suppliers at different levels of maturity. The suppliers may access the internet merely through a browser or through a complete integration of their backend ERP systems with SNC. Using Patni's technical expertise in S&C web pages, they can be simplified to represent a format that will be very appealing to the supplier's users for onboarding. Importantly, it means that the suppliers of different capability levels can be onboarded onto the portal solution with relative ease. At Patni, we have implemented S&C in Far East Asian languages as well. We have also carried out complex supplier onboarding projects where we have onboarded hundreds of suppliers worldwide. That's a unique strength that Patni brings to the table, and very few SI partners bring this strength.
But what is beyond SNC? Can SNC, along with other packages, be leveraged to deliver inputs that impact planning and executive decisions? Is it possible to have an integrated decision support system that leverages information from ERP as well?
SNC, along with APO and business objects, can be leveraged to develop unique dashboards and cockpits that help infer supplier liability and project possibilities to build products to market demand. Patni's inventory risk and liability dashboard, as well as the clear-to-build dashboards, leverage planning information from APO, transactional and collaboration information from SNC, and contractual information from the ERP system. Leveraging Excelsius and WebDinPro, they provide a true decision support system to create a demand-driven supply network. Truly, we are talking of a SCRM, a supply chain response management system here.
So why Patni for supply network collaboration?
There are a couple of reasons. We have traversed the product evolution journey along with SAP. We've been a testing and ramp-up partner for SAP in many recent versions of SAP SNC. SAP has partnered Patni for various acceptance tests and regression tests for various versions of SNC. We have provided critical feedback to SAP on how the features of SNC can be made more business-friendly. We have diverse experience in SNC implementations that span purchase order collaboration, supply network inventory, work order collaboration, and other modules of SNC. We have developed extensive web-based training tools for the purpose of onboarding suppliers. Truly, we are a one-stop shop for everything you would want to do with your supplier management systems.
But is it easy to onboard suppliers into the process? How would you ensure that suppliers are onboarded to the system successfully?
Playback sessions and extensive classroom training constitute the core of Patni's supplier onboarding program. It helps suppliers relate the current business process to the ongoing implementation. Special stress is laid through day-in-life scenarios on how data synchronization and enhanced collaboration can help manage partner relationships better. Our web-based training material, along with a 24/7 desk post-go live, ensure that suppliers transition into SNC effortlessly.
Okay, that sounds great. But finally, can SNC be hosted on a cloud?
Delivering SNC on a cloud could be the shape of things to come. It can really help those implementers who have constraints on their CapEx and OpEx budgets. A solution hosted on a cloud offers the option of reducing the overall cost of ownership of the application, as a cloud vendor takes care of the recency of the application as well as the latest software patches that enrich the application functionality. Incomplete or failed applications that become shelfware are a nil possibility once you go the route of a cloud offering. Given the span of the processes that SNC covers, it also means that the core underlying structures regarding data, from architecture to integration, are in place and synchronized. Also important are the human resource savings in terms of critical IT personnel being involved in the implementation as well as the support of the application. It frees up valuable resources at the customer end to focus on high-end decision-making and analytics based on the huge repository of synchronized data now available with the hosted SNC solution.
So Jay, how would you best summarize this discussion today?
Charles, an SNC solution along with the value-added features, functional expertise, and bolt-on applications that Patni brings to the table make a truly next-generation supply chain response management system. As technology makes scale and real-time collaboration possible, we are really looking at supply chains orchestrated across partners across the globe. That's the next-generation response management system that most enterprises will now look forward to.